Hello everyone, I'm Shalaka Pawar and you are watching The True Gourmet. Do you have mushrooms in your fridge and not sure what to do with those mushrooms? Well, today I have come up with a very easy recipe that requires very few ingredients but tastes amazing. It's mushroom masala. Let's get started. Now for mushroom masala, I obviously have mushrooms cut into length pieces. Now please make sure that you clean your mushrooms really well and also chop the stems along with the mushroom. The stems have a lot of flavor. Please don't throw them away. Apart from that, I have all my other ingredients like masalas, onion, tomato puree, etc. that we'll start putting in a mushroom masala vegetable. Now first things first, my pan is on the gas and I have switched on the flame, and in this I'm going to add in some oil. A bit of oil. We'll let this heat up a bit. And once this is heated up, I'm going to add in 1 bay leaf, 2 cardamoms and 2 cinnamon sticks. And just mix it a little well till they get a little fragrant here. Now once this is fragrant, we are just going to add in some jeera in this. Around a teaspoon of cumin. Just mix this well. The cumin is going to change color quickly, and once that is done, we are going to add 1 finely chopped medium onion to our pan. And then basically saute this till these onions become really brown. Once the onion are of this color, that's dark brown color, we are going to add around a tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste and then saute this well. We're going to saute this till the raw smell of ginger garlic goes away. Now once the raw smell of ginger garlic paste goes away, I'm going to add in tomato puree. This is not store-bought. I've just made this at home. Basically, I've taken 1.5 tomatoes and just ground it in a mixie. That's it. And then with the tomato itself, I'm going to add in some masalas, the basic masalas that we usually use. So I'm going to add in, say, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Please make sure that whenever you add masalas, you add them on a very slow flame. So this is half a teaspoon of turmeric powder that goes in here. After that, let's say a teaspoon of red chili powder. Of course, this is up to you. If you want it to be more spicy, you can add more. But 1 teaspoon should be okay. Then I'm going to add in almost 3/4 teaspoon of coriander powder. That's it. We don't even need a lot of masalas. At the end, I'll be putting garam masala. But for now, I'm just going to saute these masalas really well with my tomato puree till it starts leaving some oil. And then we are going to add in mushrooms in this. Now, as you can see, the masala is bonified really well. The main thing is to make sure that you roast this masala with the tomatoes, everything so well that it comes together like this and then it starts leaving some oil. This is the main step and this is what is going to give you the max flavor. Once this happens, all we need to do is now add in our mushrooms in here and then saute it really well. Now with these mushrooms, I'm also going to add in some salt as per taste. And then mix this well. Now as you can see, after mixing this for around 2 to 3 minutes, because I've added salt, the mushrooms have started releasing water of its own. So if you like this consistency, you can keep your mushroom masala at this very consistency itself. But I do add some water to give it a little bit of a thick gravy. So I'm just going to add in like very little water to my gravy. And this is warm water, warm or hot water. Please don't add cold water to a nice roasted masala sabzi, please. And what I'm going to do is in this water, I'm going to let my mushrooms cook for some time. Now, once the mushroom masala starts bubbling away, I'm going to add in some cashew milk to this. Now, cashew milk is nothing. It's just some cashews that I've mixed with water and I ground them in a mixie. This is just to make sure that I'm making my gravy a little thick and a little rich. You can totally skip this or you can also add some cream instead of cashew milk. Then I'm going to add in almost 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala. Then I have some crushed kasuri methi that I'm going to add to this. This will give a very nice flavor. And then I'm going to add almost 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. Now this is not to make the vegetables sweet, it's actually just to balance out some flavors because we've added tomatoes. I'm going to give this a good mix and then plate it out really well. Just mix it for 2 to 3 minutes more. Now when my mushroom masala was done, I just took it out in a nice bowl to plate it up. And I'm just going to top this up with some coriander. If you want, you can also top this up with some cream. And your delicious mushroom masala is ready. You can have these mushrooms with naan, paratha or rice. I hope you liked the recipe. Please do try it and let me know in the comment section how it was. I will see you guys in the next episode of True Gourmand. Till then, bye bye.